Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man Bad Chad and Queen Jolene's on the camera and we are on air. We're going to try to put the fin on the Bugatti hauler today. We have a piece of square stock put in where the engine bay is. We haven't got a door made there yet, but I have to bring it over an inch or more to give me some room to lay on the fin that we're going to put down through the center. You stick with us and we're going to show you how we're going to do it. I just have to plunk on this piece of metal here and that'll give us something flat to lay the fin on when we come down through the middle. We'll do the best we can and take you with us. Thank you very much for coming back. We appreciate it. We really do. I do. I appreciate it. I got some good people on the YouTube and Facebook. Throw out some good comments. There's some really good people on there and I want to thank you very much for your loyalty, your honesty, and good comments for coming back. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. A lot of good people out there. I want to thank you. Everybody needs a little thanks sometimes, you know. If you come across someone that tears you down, make sure you get away from them. Make sure you get away from them. Only give the people that give you good vibes your time. I am not going to weld this completely solid down through the center, and the reason being is I am going to be putting a fin down through there, and that would make no sense, or doesn't make any sense to me. You could if you wanted to. It doesn't make no sense to me to weld that continuously all the way down through the middle when I'm going to cover it up with something. And what the something is a piece of 1x3, 12 feet long, and I have it right here. You can see I welded it together here where I've got it buffed up. I used the stripper, the SCT, is it? The SCT, is it? I used a stripper to strip it to make it look nice. Like that, got the rust off, it really looked good. I butt welded together here. I used a piece of angle iron and clamped it and got it together. But if I get back and take a look at it, I'm not sure if Jolene's looking at it right now or not, you can tell this way we're nice and straight. That way, we're crooked in a ram's horn. Not sure if I want to bang it on the ground and try to get that out of it, or this is what I think I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run we have a chalk line. We have first time in a while. There's a guy that bought me the laser. We've got that out. I was going to try to run a line down like that and cut it, but we can't seem to get it to work the way we want it to work, to run a line down that. And maybe that just takes time. I don't know yet. But I do have a crook right here, and I'm thinking generally, when you do the side of your house or you're doing the roof or anything like that, you put the bow out. And what I mean by the bow out, so when you see the siding on your house, it's not sucked in. It comes out and you really don't see much. If I take the bow and put it on the top, it probably would look pretty good with a little bit of shape. You know, it might. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm going to get it the old chalk line. And I know someone sent us a chalk line, but you think I could find that chalk line? And I went and got one. So I might have to get Jolene to help me for a minute. I'm not sure. See what happens. Take my gloves off. I hope. Here we go. Now, I want this piece to be the top because it has the bow in the top. So I'm going to actually get more meat having it that way. I'm hoping that I get it. Nope, got no chalk on that. This might take a minute, I'm not sure. Hold that there, please. I got no chalk on that whatsoever. Just to pull it a little bit more. Let's put some more chalk in it, make it. Woo! I want to break the string already. Got me all messed up here. Got some carpenter tools going on, and I'm out of my element. But I would not know how to make that line straight going on this piece unless I chalk lined it. And that's what I'm going to do, chalk line it. I could eye it up with a piece of tape. Yes, I could. Must take a while for this to work. So, that's the top. Put it on the corner. Now I'm going to ping it. Hey, look at that, would you? I got a line. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Alrighty. I'm going to do the other side. I'm kind of wondering, I'd like to do it with the plasma cutter. I'd like to cut that line. And it is, you got a little meat on it down there. I like to cut it with the plasma cutter. I'm just not sure if the plasma cutter is going to take away. Not sure if the plasma cutter is going to take away anything, to be honest with you. So we're up top on that one. Let's do this one. I think Fina might want in, I'm not sure. It's funny, I got that laser across my fingers. See what happens here. So I've got a line on this side. And that's the top. I've got a line on this side, which is the top. So, I'm hoping. Let's get the old plasma cutter going. Let's see if I can make it work. That's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can make it work. The reason I'm going to use the plasma cutter because I can use a straight edge to run down that. A zip cut. I could cut it with a zip cut. It would be lots of noise. And it might take a little bit, but the zip cut or the plasma cutter, I might be able to just put a ruler on there and basically run it down the length and cut it that way. That'd be fantastic if that happens. Fantastic. Take the air hose and get that run across here. It's fun to change projects. I'm kind of happy to be on something else. You know, a 30-day stretch on something, welding and grinding and fixing sometimes can be a bit much, 30 days. And basically that's generally where we try to keep it, or I try to keep it so I can get changed up every once in a while. It's nice to get back on this one, to put that fin on there and have a visual at the same time. I still have to yet make a door for it. I'm not sure if I'd make the door during the video or not, but get the ribs made, I guess. That didn't sound good, did it? It's always nice when you go in there to start that air compressor and it starts as soon as you pull the trigger and turn it on. It's always nice when it airs up. Not really, just joking. Let's get a ruler going. And I think I do want a ruler. We'll get some clamps. This little table, I don't know if it's the right thing to have in here right now, to be honest with you. It might get me in trouble, it might help me, I'm not sure. But it is on wheels and it's moving on me and it's not making me happy. Now, I am going to clamp that ruler on there because it's going to fall off in certain places. But I have to know the distance of the plasma cutter. And what I mean by the distance of the plasma cutter, it's got like a guard going on here. And we want to run that guard against that ruler and cut that line at the same time. And pay attention. Did you get all that? Alrighty. So I just made it same distance. A little bit thicker than the metal up there. Let me get that geared up. Over just a bit further. This is the Tomahawk Lincoln Electric 375 Air with its own built-in air compressor. I still use my air, but it has it so that you can... I did nothing to nothing, didn't I? I didn't save anything on one end. That's the issue I'm going to have right this second. I know that. I went down to nothing on that end. I shouldn't have done that. I got to do another line. Ugh, not liking that. Got to do that again. Just made a mistake. Mistakes are fine as long as it's not hurting anybody, I guess. And that did not hurt one bit. I have to make another line. Hurt my feelings, I guess, that I have to do it again. But to be honest with you, that's not the right line. And we'll have to do it again. I'm going to get a piece of square stock. I'm going to do a piece of 3/4 inch. I'll just measure it, I guess. Where's that chalk line again? Alrighty. Which side is the... And what I mean is, if I cut it from point to point, which I marked it, I will not have my 3/4 inch at the end when I want to go down over the window if I don't do that. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hump is that way. It's okay. Maybe make sure, I guess. I don't know. Almost messed her up, I did. Almost messed her up, I did. That looks good. I think it does. Alrighty. That is the tallest part. So this part's going back at the back. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's do this again. That was a close call. That was a close call. The reason I can't do a close call is because I probably would have cut it and then I would have been not so happy. And the reason being is I would have had to add some to the end, probably no doubt in my mind. But let's do this. That looks good to me. Okay, let's do our first run of cutting this. And it's a fairly, expensive piece of metal. I'm not sure. There'll probably be I'm not sure what that cost. Is that $100? And I really would not want to mess it up. No, not really. I might want to turn it on. There we go, we'll turn her on. All right, let's do it. Good. I'm off the line a little bit there, aren't I? Ugh. 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 What happened? What happened? Don't like that. It is what it is. I don't like it. It's, what can I say? It's okay because it's okay because it's on the more side. Nope, gonna do it on this side. Probably a harder thing than I thought is to do this. And I should almost be watching the line instead of just trusting that I'm cutting the line. I was not watching if I was cutting the line, I was just trusting the ruler, but I could have got this off a little sideways, that's for sure. When it's blowing back at you, it's not cutting the line. There's a few places there that fast, I suppose. Slow it down a little bit, Teddy. Slow it down a little bit, buddy. It's gonna be a hard one, isn't it? Alrighty. Going good. Good so far, I guess. It's going good so far. Oh, my back. See what happens like that. Whew, that's good. Whew, that's good. All right, let's push it ahead a little bit. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's go for it. Sure if I'm shut off for a second or what's going on, but loosened up on me. There we go. Okay. I'm probably going to leave. I'm going to cut it back, maybe back just a little bit further, and then I'll go to the other side. The reason I say I'm going to cut it back a little bit further is because I'm going to probably cut it with the grinder to finish it. Let's check this over. Push this ahead. pull this down then, I guess. That'll work. Works both ways, I guess. Probably shouldn't be banging on it, probably. But I want to. I'm gonna let Fina in. It's a couple times that she's barked. Come on in, sweetheart. You're doing a fantastic job out there. Fantastic. There's Fina. Doing a fantastic job, Fina. Nope, watch yourself. Did I turn that off, did I? I did. Good. Not sure that's all the way through there. We'll go with that though. Look at that. Just wipe this line off. Yeah. Same line, same spot when I head up there. That's hot. It's hot. Did that get all the way down? Alrighty, let's do it again. Let's cut it one more time. Didn't grab the same vice grips because it's not doing the same job I want it to. Wonderful. Alrighty, let's do it. Come on. Technical difficulties. I guess maybe that's why they give me a wrench for that, tighten that up. It keeps loosening up, and there's supposed to be a wrench. Oh, I lost my end. Where'd that go now? I guess that's probably one of the priorities, is putting it back together right and having everything tight and right. But you can see that the end is not doing that well. I should probably change it, but I didn't. I'm not. Awesome. I'll flip this to the other side. Good. Who knew it was going to be such an ordeal to cut a piece of square stock, but it is. Who knew? That's kind of, might as well go all the way. All the way. Let's do it. Let's do it. Should have let off. Shouldn't have let off, should I? A little ways to go, and then we'll cut it off. Blowing that right off is what it is. Turn that right out. Pretty simple thing to change the ends in, I guess, if you want to change them. How much further am I gonna go? Right, that says. I must admit, it should be easier to bend. Didn't work that good. Get the zip cut. Right there. Get a screwdriver, knock it off if I can. Not the screwdriver I want. Not the screwdriver I want. Grab a hammer. See if I can knock it off. It's ooh, that looks like just a complete missed line, that does. Didn't like that line, but I guess. True life struggle right here. True life struggle. Yeah, love it. Alrighty. This is my piece. No doubt in my mind, I'm going to have to shave and flapper wheel that off. You can see different areas in different places. Ooh, watch yourself. I can feel one side's higher than the other right now. Let's put the fin on. Let's do it. I'm going to have to shave that off in the back because we're not going to get it. Woo! Got quite a gap going on, have I not? And that can't stay like that, obviously. But it's going to have to be clamped on and made fit tight. I like it that it's got the bow in it, but in all honesty, it don't look that good this second, does it? Huh? It don't look that good that second. But that's okay. Just have to work it. I'm just gonna go here. I'm probably gonna have to get quite a few clamps to, it's not bad. And I can bang it on the ground, remind yourself. I mean, there's quite a few ways I can manipulate this piece of square stock to go where I want. I can bang it on the ground. I can clamp it. I can do a whole bunch of things to it to make it work. Flapper wheel it to make it stay. There we go. Now we're talking. All right, that looks good. Now what's going to happen is, with that piece there, I probably will not weld it solid all the way down through. It'll be probably every inch, and that way it doesn't have to be solid up there, I don't think. But basically what I'm wanting is that right there, what's going on. And then I want it to finish off down here, come down through the middle, and then come down and hit on top of the grill. That's what I'd like to have happen. I apologize the old plasma cutter took so long, but it had something to do with me too, probably. I didn't want to change the disc that I had. But basically that's what's going on. When you come back, we'll do a little bit more on the fin and coming down to the front where I want to go. There's a couple other things I want to do to it. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. We really do. But that's basically the fin that I'm going for. And when it gets tacked on there, I think it'll look really good. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Like, share, comment, come back. And have a great day. I'll be here tomorrow.